Good morning, welcome to Headline Focus here live on Core Politics with me, Rob Double. It's the end of the week, Friday the 3rd of November 2017. Let's have a look at what's making the news. So to start off with, let's have a look at The Sun, which is reporting that the Labour Party has suspended one of its MPs, its Luton MP, Kelvin Hopkins, and is going to be carrying out an investigation after allegations of sexual harassment against the MP. The Guardian is reporting as well that there's these reports include inappropriate text messages, which were actually, a lot of this, the allegations were brought to the attention of the Labour's then Chief Whip, Rosie Winston, 2 years ago, but it's only yesterday when fresh evidence came out that he was suspended, and indeed this investigation is going to take place. There has been no comment from Hopkins as of yet, but that might be something that changes in the next few hours. Next up, let's have a look at City AM, which covers Apple, and of course today is very important for the company in the UK because its iPhone X is launching in stores. And for the first time in economic history, a company is valued at $900 billion. Now, this is a huge amount. And indeed, Apple has been smashing expectations from analysts over its performance this year. In the fourth quarter alone, it sold 46.7 million iPhones, far more than analysts had expected. Everyone's now eyes are on the iPhone X. What's it going to be doing and how it's going to be performing, particularly in the lucrative Christmas season coming up. Let's look in focus, though, at the main story today. Now, we've chosen the Eye and the Daily Mail to take us into this, which is covering the void which was created when Sir Michael Fallon resigned as Defence Secretary. Gavin Williamson, the Chief Whip, or former Chief Whip now, of the Conservative Party, has been appointed to replace him. And this, as you can see in the Eye newspaper, has caused Tory anger at the appointment. Furious backlash by Tory MPs, it's saying. The Eye is commenting that Gavin Williamson is named as Spider-Man because of his pet tarantula, which he keeps in the Commons. And a source has also told the paper that the PM was actually forced into making the appointment because she had nothing else to do. She was in that situation, and it could be her last mistake as leader of the party because Gavin Williamson has had no Whitehall experience and indeed has never actually spoken at the dispatch box before. And despite that, has now got a massive brief within the government. Sir Michael Fallon's assassin as well that they're coming out with as well. Let's have a look at the Daily Mail, though. The Commons, sex for all, the first scalp. So Sir Michael Fallon, obviously, who quit as Defence Secretary, was accused of making lewd comments and sexual harassment, first with a journalist years ago, but actually it turns out, according to the Daily Mail, that he quit now because of accusations by former cabinet member Andrea Leadsom over his, and I quote here, lewd sexual comments. A source has said, however, that he categorically denies saying something as appalling. One more story then comes from the FT, which is covering the interest rates rise, which was the big news of yesterday. Bank of England lifts rates for the first time in a decade and signals more to come. So a quarter of a percentage rise to 0.5% is the first time the Bank of England has increased the benchmark in a decade, with Mark Carney, the governor of the Bank of England, warning that further rises would be needed in the next 2 years to control inflation. There have been claims, however, that high street banks are refusing to pass on the increase to its savers, and the paper reports Lloyds, Barclays and Halifax have defied a call from the Bank of England to increase returns for its customers, or for their customers. That's pretty much it. You're up to date today. Don't forget you can find all the latest on what we're doing here on Core Politics on our Facebook page and Twitter right here. But from me and all the team here at Core London, have a fantastic weekend ahead.